All right. I guess we could call this mukbangs or sit down and eat. I don't know. I honestly don't know what I would call them, but welcome to the second video. Sorry about the first video. Power ran out on my phone, so I don't know where it cuts off. I still haven't checked. This is literally like the day after, so yeah. So what we got here is some ramen I just whipped up real quick because I was gonna order some food, but Little Caesars closed at the last second right after I ordered. So now I gotta wait 5 to 7 business days to get my money back. Not happy. I really don't like DoorDash. Now I'm about to try this real quick. Yeah, what's in this? Just some stuff, you know, I threw together carrots, onions, garlic, sauteed that in some soy sauce, coconut oil. Got some kale right here. Kind of wish it was kimchi, but I don't know how to make that yet. Of course, ramen noodles, cheap ones, because I'm trying to save money. And, oh yeah, and agave nectar, or, yeah, blue agave. Yeah, and I like my ramen broth sometimes sweet, you know, I guess because of Thai food, basically, but yeah, yeah, okay. If y'all niggas could see that, look at that. See, I don't know, some people, hold on. Definitely added the right amount of this. Now, what was I going to say? Some people, what's her name? I know one of our channel's name is Miss Mango, but, well, anyways, whoever's watching this and if you know what I'm talking about, or if you know who I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about here. She holds her chopsticks like, I don't know, like this, and is able to like pick up anything with it. I mean, clearly she's been doing it for a while, but it's like how? Like, because our home mine's, you know, what to me is regular, like this. But she's like this, it's all crossed and everything, so I'm like, how? But yeah, trying to use DoorDash, didn't work again. It's probably like my 4th time saying that I'm not going to use DoorDash. I'm just really hungry right now, bro. Like, fucking Cocoa Rice Krispies done ran out. I honestly I was about to say, as soon as I got my money back from DoorDash, I was about to just, that's why leaving it, apparently that's bad luck. I was about to, even though I don't get my money back immediately, once I had gotten it back, once I got the confirmation I was going to get it back within 5 to 7 business days, I was going to be like, okay, you know what, I'm just going to order me some McDonald's, because I wanted pizza, because speaking of Miss Mango Butt, or whatever her name is, I keep forgetting her name, but I was watching a video that she released today, as of this video, today, March 10th, 2019, and she was eating Chicago style pizza. That made me want pizza. So the only place that was open at like what 9 something was Little Caesars. I ordered from there. I was gonna lead into something else, but yeah, no. Let me go back to what I was saying. I'm messing. Y'all have no idea what I'm talking about now. McDonald's. After order thing, I was gonna get McDonald's and probably make this, and then I would have like, you know, a whole bunch of stuff to eat. But you know, kind of beginner at this. There's gonna be some stuff put on this channel, but I honestly don't know what to do with it, honestly, because I've had a YouTube channel for years now, and I'm just like, okay, maybe I should do something with it. That, and I don't want to be sitting in my mom's house, because this clearly it's not my house. Yeah, Probably shouldn't have said that on here, but you know what? It's already on here, and I'm still gonna post the video, and I can't edit it out unless I want to restart the entire video and make a reference to me restarting the video. But anyway, who cares? This is the best broth I ever made. And see, I don't measure my stuff. I just, I just go in. See, now, my thing is, for people who become rich, sure, they get high quality food and everything, and this isn't high quality. Like, all the ingredients are all from Walmart. Ramen is cheap as heck. I already know it because I had better ramen noodles before, and these have a wax on them, or they have something on them. Like you could tell once you get used to different type of ramen noodles, you could tell that this one has wax. I forgot the brand name, but whatever. Point is, you can't certain things that you used to back in the past, and then once you get rich, and then eat, the more expensive foods, and then you come back to foods like this, you'll clearly taste the difference, but depending on what it is, it might still taste good. Like if I become, let's say me, I become this billionaire of some sort, come back to this, and I make it the right way, broth still tasting like how it does now, I still might fuck with it. I was about to choke there. So like, I don't know what else to talk about. So I'm gonna use the pad here. The pad helps me do everything. Nah. But I don't know what do I want to talk about? Oh, okay. I know what I can talk about. Freaking R. Kelly, and that's really gonna date this video. Even though I literally just did date the video, but R. Kelly and Michael Jackson and all in the docu-series that are out on HBO, and just people like them who made a huge impact on people's lives. I mean, whole generations. Like, well, three to 5 generations have been impacted greatly by Michael Jackson. I mean, artists like The Weeknd kind of, not necessarily molded his career after Michael Jackson, but pretty much, like you blatantly see Michael Jackson in almost anything that The Weeknd does, but by the way he sings in the I Feel the Coming music video. He kind of modeled some of the shots are inspired by his Billie Jean music video. And then you can see in the way he dances and everything, especially in I Can't Feel My Face as well. That's just an example, but people like them who are influencers, and then we find out they do stuff like pedophilia and raping children. Not saying that, well, he practically did. I mean, this guy, Michael Jackson, he practically groomed these kids from when they were young, and then when he was done with them, but then they were still like, oh, I still want to be up on the Michael. Like he made it to the point where he didn't even have to do anything. They wanted to be with it, and it's like, dang. I don't look at you the same, Michael. I mean, yes, Sony they got some people to do some shit to him. They basically killed him. I mean, there's a whole video online. I might link it. I don't know, but there's a whole video online about him owning literally half of Sony at one point. I don't know if it was just Sony Music or Sony the entire company, but apparently he owned half of Sony. Half of Sony, and what else he did? He owned half of Sony. Sony didn't like that. And I'm just giving a synopsis because I'm trying to get back to the main point. Sony didn't like that, and the court cases came up, like him being a pedophile, all that. He won all the cases, and after that, they were like, all right. And clearly they didn't say this, but basically they got someone to kill him. I don't know the specifics within that, but they did something like that. And this isn't no conspiracy theory. But then again, and I say that to say something like that, especially the black community, because think about it. A black guy, clearly he changed his face and everything, so he looked like some white dude or whatever. But a black guy owning half of a whole company, just him owning one half of a whole company that's been around longer than him, probably. That's gonna get not only at the Asians, because of course Sony was, I'm pretty sure, was made by Asians, but at least the American branch of Sony is owned by all the white people. That's gonna get at them. They'll be like, no. Because, yeah, progressive stuff, not everything's about race, but you forget some of these companies are owned by old niggas, and not even old niggas, these newer niggas who, these newer white people who, just like the older white people, don't necessarily like black people, but have different tactics and stuff. I'm saying all this because it does have to do with the Michael Jackson, R. Kelly stuff. We look up to these people, and we're always defending them, like with the Sony thing, and like his death, and we're like, oh dang, Michael Jackson, oh we loved you, oh no, they took away our brother Michael Jackson, and then stuff like this comes up with pedophilia, and then there's proof, and then you have grown men. I didn't see the documentary, but from what I heard, these grown men, they still miss him to this day. I think one of them, I don't know who it is, but one of them, he got plastic surgery on his face once. I guess he I don't know if it was when Michael died or Michael pretty much denied him once he got older, because he just couldn't handle the fact that, okay, Michael's like pretty much abandoning me, and then at some point he killed himself because he just couldn't take it, I guess. And sure, what R. Kelly did, uncalled for. Ruined whole people's lives and everything, and the parents, some of the parents knew it, some parents didn't. Then again, it's like, y'all know what you was getting into. I mean, this is the guy who peed on a girl. I mean, what else do you think he's gonna do? But what Michael did was even worse. Because it's like, it's not like he molded them when they were older. He molded them when they were younger, when they were easily moldable. So yeah, the people with R. Kelly, some of them were made to do it to the point where they wanted to do it, but deep down they didn't really want to do it. Whereas with Michael, they the kids with Michael, they wanted to do it after a while. Something I don't know, maybe some of the kids were smart or something. So like after a while, when they got old, they were like, nah, that guy's a fucking nigga. But like the old, but some of the other dudes, nah. That's why I'm like, it's kind of hard to look at, to even like these songs. And it's kind of hard to like any body of work that they made anymore. You know, just knowing that since they did that, whatever song they made possibly has to do with this kid or doing this act to this kid. I'm not sure if this thing's still running. Yep, we're good. But yeah, that's my thing on it. They're both wrong for what they did. It's messed up. And I'm not gonna say what project I have, but I'm just gonna say this. There's something that I wanted to kind of like base something off of them. Base something that I have off of specifically Michael. And now that I hear that, I'm like, I don't know. Because now you got people who aren't really gonna mess with him that tough anymore. And then they're gonna see what I made, and they're gonna be like, I don't know, man. Might want to change that. So I don't know. I might think of something differently now. Oh no. All right. All this food. What to eat in Korea? Yeah, that is one thing though. I am kind of studying Korean. I only know some of the greetings, and I think I still remember how to say goodbye in Korean. But yeah, Korea's pretty dope. There's some things that they do there that's pretty dumb. Like they think anyone with tattoos is in a gang, which is dumb. I mean, a tattoo is just a tattoo, depending on what it is and what it specifically means. I mean, if it's like Yakuza tattoos, then they're in the Yakuza. But just because someone has like a Japanese tattoo that says water, that doesn't mean that they're a part of a gang. It just says water. Like they're that anal about it. And then the whole plastic surgery stuff that they got going on, and the fact that most K-pop singers get that, which sucks for me because it's like, well, gang. Not a single person in Red Velvet is natural. I mean, we're not talking about the air, we're just talking about their face. What they look like before versus what they look like now. So, I don't know about that. And you know what? Koreans, apparently they cannot handle spice. If y'all know who David So Comedy is, he changed his channel name to Genius Brain. This man cannot handle spice for nothing, bro. Especially ever since he said himself, especially ever since he lost weight, he can't really handle spice like that no more. But it gets to him fast, bro. Fast. I got a soup left. Let me try and show y'all. Y'all can see it. Hopefully y'all saw it. If not, oh well. You'll see me slurping. Oh yeah, I don't know if I said this before, but I put kale in here too. Because I try to be vegan. I really do. Kind of. Right now I'm on this thing where, and it's not even like a diet thing, this is just me being lazy. I buy all the ingredients for what I need, just the basic stuff. But I don't cook shit. I barely do. And if I do, ramen is the only thing. But I'm doing better. I got quinoa over there, sitting in water. I'll be cooking that tomorrow. It is 12:35. But yeah, veganism, it's really not a hard thing to do, at least for me. For some people it really is, because you know, or for those of you who don't know, a lot of people are born and raised on meat, or born and raised on animal products and chemically made foods. And it's not just, we're raised on it. That's the reason. We're raised on it and we're used to it. That's the reason why. That's half the reason, but that's not the entire reason. The other half, from what I know and what can clearly be seen, if you kind of know a little bit about food and a little bit of the food industry, they put a lot of stuff in these foods, a lot of chemicals, a lot of hormones, etc., etc. So at some point, I'm pretty sure I heard this before. Clearly, I don't have a source to give for this one. I mean, there's multiple different sources, but they not only make the foods overly palatable, meaning over like in comparison to like a regular hamburger that's like from that's from grass-fed cows that aren't fed any of that crap that they're fed in a open range, whatever you call it. Can't think of the name, but in comparison to other cows, like grass-fed beef versus beef that you would get from McDonald's, it's different. Because if you had grass-fed beef, you probably wouldn't like that. But if you had McDonald's beef, different story. That's what I'm saying. The palate is different. Like they chemically alter the palate, our palate, by making everything overly palatable, and that's one thing that they do. Another thing that they do is, like I was saying with the food. Actually, I have no idea where I was going with any of this, but I'm just talking at this point. Shoot, what do they do? I don't know what they do. What they do. They just make it to where like it gets in you. It's okay. Clearly, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but basically, people are not only used to it, but the food is made to where you don't want to go away from it. That's basically how tough it is for a lot of people, especially for people who be having diabetes and all these diseases, cancer included. Yes, I said it. Yeah. And this isn't something that I'm thinking. Like, this is stuff that's been proven. You can look up people who have cancer and who have taken and who went on a vegan diet. These people ended up getting rid of the cancer. Don't have to worry about anything else because animal foods made from animals are cancer causing. Majority of them. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't know what I was saying because I forgot. Wow, I really need to have notes instead of just having this iPad or not iPad, but because it's LG. But yeah. Oh wow. And then when I post this video, I'm gonna be posting a screenshot of the from YouTube on Instagram, so that people could come here and watch this. But now they're gonna see me ramble and not being able to follow along because I keep getting lost in my thoughts. Basically, I clicked on the video for Korean food. What to eat in Seoul. Now let me turn this down. I don't know, get copyright strike. I don't know. Just so I won't get in. I don't know. So when people are like, motherfucker, you took my video, put it on your video, fucking bitch. Alright. Now I remember. Now I remember what I was going with it. Okay, so veganism, it's not hard for me to get onto. I'm just lazy. For other people, different story because of because of the food. No, because of what's the word I always use? The mental programming that the food does to you. Like I already explained, they put a whole bunch of stuff in the food to the point where it actually makes people want to eat this stuff. And then not only that, we have the media that plays into effect. They, especially nowadays, they're like, oh yeah, this has a lot of protein in it, more protein than almond milk, like little things like that. Whereas back in the day, we didn't have to deal with that, but they were always, whether it's back in the days or nowadays, you always see pictures of beef, and like sure it has like vegetables right next to it. That's honestly the only thing that attracts people to it, because normally humans were used to colorful foods like fruits, vegetables, plants, legumes, nuts, seeds, whatever. But now that they're trying to get us, now that they know that hey, they can make money off of meat because it tastes so good, let's put this next to these vegetables to make them come closer to it even more. And if we didn't like vegetables, here's another thing as a side note, if we didn't like vegetables, why do we season things all the time? Just saying, why do we use stuff from out of the ground to make it taste better? If we really truly were meat people, if we truly were people, if we truly only ate meat, right? And I probably sound like one of these vegan YouTubers, but I'm just saying, if we truly only eat meat, if we truly were meant to eat meat, then that would be the only thing we would eat. Actual carnivores who are carnivores, they can only move their mouths like this. They got sharp teeth. Their teeth is made to tear raw flesh. Any kind of flesh. Ours, it's not. We can do all that, but I'm kind of going way off here. It's just hard for people who are used to meat, animal stuff, all that. It's just hard for them to get on stuff like this. So I'm gonna end it right there because I honestly don't know where I was going with that. But I kind of do. I saw this video playing. Now they're at a tofu factory, or maybe the place is called Tofu Factory. Oh, looks like he's straining some. Yeah, he's straining juice. Try some fresh tofu. Oh wow, that's super fresh. Just need plain. Yeah, you eat plain. Yo, y'all keep knocking tofu, bro. Be like, oh, it has a whole lot of estrogen. Oh, bro, dairy milk has so many hormones, gives you freaking pimples, and not to mention dairy by itself, any dairy product, you get mucus starts to build up real fast, and then you'll either start coughing or sneezing a lot. Me, mucus starts to build up, I start sneezing within not sneezing within 5 minutes, but like I said, within a day I'll start sneezing if I eat cheese or any dairy product again. Like I'm sneezing right now. but nah, this y'all keep knocking that shit, bro. Tofu tastes good, even by itself. It's like, oh, it's not even like that, no. But tofu is just tofu, man. It's made from soybeans, and it tastes really good. There's nothing that was made to be a substitute for meat. Tofu is just tofu. Just like how kale is kale, nigga. But I'm not. Here's one thing. I'm not trying to judge what you eat. You might eat whatever you want to eat, even if you're pretty much on your deathbed and you have diabetes. And I'm not making a reference to anyone specific. I'm just saying, if you got any kind of disease and you honestly don't care, you still want to be able to eat the stuff that you want to eat, well then go right ahead. But let's say you say that when pretty much you end up dying and then your whole family is like, oh, you died so young at the age of 20 something or 30, 40, 50. Like, it's crazy. And I work in a hospital and people do this all the time. Like, whether they're fat, like extremely fat, or like teeth is eroding, or no teeth at all, or got this sickness, that sickness coming in, coughing up a storm. Like, it's just crazy, bro. Like, that's the people I have to serve. Literally, people who are sick as fuck, people who come down here for their children, who have probably got leukemia, this cancer, AIDS, whatever the fuck, coming to where I work at to get my ham sandwich, hamon, fucking pork, alright? Not only that, most of the foods that we serve is cheap in the hospital that we work at, so it's like, not only are you getting food that's gonna probably kill you if you continue to eat it, you're getting a cheaper version of the original version.